Repeat.
Until 2015.
Until 2015, raise your hands. 15, 1, 2,
Raise your
3,
hands, people.
4, 5, 6, 7. 15, 7.
Now we have the commission.
Now you should vote on the commission.
Huh?
The commission should vote.
Okay, the commission first, those who want one-time mode, one-time control, raise your hands. One,
But that,
two,
does this mean that we immediately force them to
Yes,
have one?
yes.
Okay, now I want to know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, commission.
Commission members only.
6.
Only.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those who prefer this to be delayed until 2015, raise your hands. 1, 2, 3. So it's almost the same ratio.
Yes, that's okay. That's
Thank
the
you.
regular way to do it.
I'm really sorry to go back. Was there a reason why we have a 4-hour game with increments and no 4-hour game without increments?
Yes,
And it was,
because we think it results in people managing their time better.
oh, no, I hadn't grasped that.
Oh, it's been the thrust for about 12 years. I'm sorry.
Let's
Seems
move
so
on.
obvious.
Let's move on. Let's move on from this sector.
20 minutes left.
Right.
Okay. Around 3 hours.
Now, in 123, this recent change, which is going into the regulations, that you only need 3 federations in a continental tournament. Well, we agreed it, so there's not much to say. It's being put in.
That's, yeah, the disabled.
Now yes, the subzonals we're going to work on, but we have the impression that all subzonals will be.
I think you scrolled past one important thing.
Oh, good. Thank you for telling me.
The one about the Olympiad.
Oh, goodness me, you're right. I apologise. Yes, this is huge. Yes, thank you. At present, an Olympiad norm is worth 20 games. I assume there's a historical reason. I've no idea what it is. And there's a special rule for a performance result too. First of all, does anyone know why?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Christian.
To give to players from small countries who rarely come to international tournaments a chance to make it on, to make a title.
And is that really an issue nowadays?
Two grandmasters from Philippines made their norm that way.
Oh, many people make their norms that way. I don't doubt that.
Are you including
We have some
the
performance norms in the Olympia.
Are you including the continental norms in the same spirit?
Yes.
Okay. The reason for the 20-game norm for the Continental Championships was because a different rule existed for 1 year where they needed to get a TPR only. And Nico didn't realise this, and so he wanted to do away with that. And this 20 games was a compromise virtually between he and I and the rest of the commission looking on.
Okay. We see a very large number of these 20-game norms.
In the European Championship.
Yes, and mostly from people who have more than adequate tournaments to play in, but they're very happy to get almost their entire title in one tournament.
For the, as far as I can see, for the Continental Championships, I'm putting the Olympiad to one side. For the Continental Championships, the only people who benefit from that rule are Europeans.
Mostly that's the way it looks.
And I see, and it's a huge number of people get their
Oh yes.
GM norms by that route. It's huge.
Well,
I mean, I think it's a failure, so I would delete it.
Okay, well that's not where we are, but it's a good moment. Can we consider that?
Yep.
the special rule for the Continental Championships.
For that particular rule.
So it's becoming?
That
You
is
just
like
delete it.
like any other tournament.
So it will be like a normal norm.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Olympiad.
Well, shall we do these one at a time?
Yes, yes. I know I've jumped, but yes.
Do we need a vote? Anyone disagreeing?
Okay.
Good, thank you. Anyone to say about the Olympiad?
Ignatius, you might well have a point from an Asian point of view.
Good. 2 Filipino players got their Grandmaster titles with these norms. It's
Yes,
very,
because
very
they have
useful.
another one there.
Yeah, they another one. It's very valuable for
We took something from the continents. Let's keep this for the Olympiad for the time being for the next 4 years, okay? And then see what happens after.
Yeah, that's a good compromise. Yes.
Okay. Let's go for.
Let's move a little faster, please.
What about this performance? No, I've never understood it.
Well, that's
I didn't introduce that. That was Nico. I know what it means. I don't know.
In fact, the performance rating is even easier, if I'm not wrong. But as I said, let's keep this for the next 4 years.
one at a
Okay.
time. Okay.
Well, let's go. It's okay. More or less.
Please stop me if I'm racing through something.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
You had the word teams there to make sure it was
good,
understood.
Good,
Yes.
good, that's good.
I didn't understand how it wasn't, but it wasn't. Right, this 141E,
141.
CC.
C, sorry. It just seems strange to me that we have again, I don't know why it's there, we have a special idea that you can play 9 games and get a 10-game norm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you exceeded the norm by...
But you didn't play 10 games.
Yes, but you exceeded the norm by 1.
Yes. Yes. It's okay.
This has been a long time.
Long time. Okay.
All right.
Okay, you want
players
justification, Nick?
Mm.
Okay. It encourages somebody to keep on trying to win.
Yeah.
After he made his norm.
Probably after he's won the tournament.
Yeah.
I just have one comment, because I was doing that for my federation for about 10 years, title applications, and never one time did I use it. I must have sent in 50 or, I don't know,
No.
100 applications.
The European Club
It never made any
Championship,
difference.
It gives only 7 games.
Yeah.
I will make a grandmaster application after the Congress for one player who has 20 games, one 9 game, one 10 games, and one
Okay.
7 games plus 1.
Once.
Interesting.
It's incredible.
That's 1 point.
Let's
overview.
we agree now.
142F, this line at the bottom, again, highly controversial. This is about people who claim norms after the first 9 rounds of an 11 round, all play all. These things cause us the most trouble, and I say get rid of it.
Oh, only for round robins and Swiss.
Oh, only for round robins. For
Okay.
Swisses, of course, it's
Swiss
a
or
different
team,
matter.
that's okay.
No, just call.
It's okay.
That means that you cannot submit a norm where a player has made, after 9 games a norm, but he could not get a norm in the full tournament.
Yeah.
No,
Just
That's a
anti-cheating.
different thing.
yes, but we're going further than that if we accept this and say you can't do it at all.
No.
Yeah, that's what it says.
That is, if you have a tournament with 13 players and 3 grandmasters, a player cannot make a norm after 9 games.
No.
Playing all these 3 grandmasters.
No. No.
Yes.
That is a
You
proposal.
cannot-
That is a proposal.
No,
No,
it
the
was.
proposal
No, it
says
isn't.
no.
It is.
It isn't the proposal.
Ah.
The proposal is to remove that possibility.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It is a rule since some years, since that the norm cannot be achieved with less than all games if the full tournament is not valuable for the tournament. That means if you have 3 grandmasters.
No, but this proposal means that you, even if the norm can be fulfilled in the whole tournament, you cannot get a norm for the first 9 rounds.
This
if there's 13
proposal,
rounds.
yeah, if you sign up to play in a round robin, you finish it and then you see if you've got a norm. End of story.
That's what the proposal is. No, it's not.
That's what the
Should you, should you also include double round robins?
Oh, of course.
Okay, that also means double round robins.
Well, yes, because it's. Oh, yes. Sorry, individual.
Michali.
Individual means not teams.
Michali.
Yes.
Michali.
Well, I'm afraid that I do not understand what is written over there.
Well, the wording may not be perfect, but you know the meaning.
The wording does not say what we want to do.
But you know the meaning.
Yes, of course I know.
Okay, good.
If you put,
But when we have to examine norms in the future, this is going to be a problem. If this phrase
Oh,
means
then the wording
what
will
is
be
the
different.
practice of
We
examining
will
the
improve
norm.
the
Wording-
phrase.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay.
Just leave the contraire there.
Right, let's go next
So,
page.
so what,
And
well,
what
have we agreed
what,
to this?
what have we done?
Say again.
Have we agreed to
Who is
this?
objecting to this?
What?
and please,
They don't even know what.
Okay, if you have a 14-man round robin that fulfills all the requirements for 13 rounds, yes, I believe you should be able to get norms for the first 9 rounds.
This is
No, that's my position.
Understood?
That excludes that.
Yes.
Look, please,
Wait,
delete the
wait.
red,
Michali.
delete the red line is once okay.
that was before. Without
Yes, that's it what we want.
The red line is the whole point of the proposal.
You want to add it?
No, delete it.
Why?
It's just that what we wanted.
Return to the previous.
we must. I want to say something.
Yes, Michali.
This is the line that achieve a title result before the last round. I need another D in double round robins or in double round events. All MOs described in 145 must be met twice. This is also what.
Well, but
this
can we deal with this first? Because if we approve this, it will cover your point, I think.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
I do not understand what's written over there.
If you put that,
I thought you did.
No, that's what I told you. I don't understand it.
Okay, it is very simple. If
Not now. We can discuss this
No.
later if we think that it's
but we've got to
okay.
decide whether.
there is a decision to make.
Okay. If you think that it's okay, you can explain to me later how it works.
Okay.
I feel stupid with this phrase.
But then you won't be able to vote. We need
Those
your
in
opinion.
those in favor to add this last red line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those not in favor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Is that the commission?
Commission.
Now commission. Those in commission who are in favor to add this line, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not in favor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I put 5, 4. Don't add. Okay.
Sorry?
Don't add.
Don't do that.
Keep, yeah.
Okay.
So it was removed?
No.
Well, it is not there.
Stop there.
Okay, well.
So he's going for the status quo, which is normal for a chairman to do.
Yes, of course.
You'll
Next.
have your fun with partial loans. It's okay.
Next.
Yeah, no, he's going for status quo. Do you understand? Yes, it is. And is this very normal, chairman? Yes.
Right, titles. Oh, that went too fast. I don't think I missed anything. It's impossible to understand. Right, titles of opponents. we have all these complicated rules about somebody is worth 1.5 of somebody else. I suggest get rid of it. All we worry about is how many opponents are at the level you hope to attain or higher.
Can you give us an example of one that's not perfectly obvious?
I think we understand what is Nick's trying to say. No?
One
Yes.
not complete.
Okay.
For instance,
Commission members, those in favor of deleting, raise your hand.
I can't vote.
Right? Those not in favor of deleting, so we delete.
Okay, so we return
Let's
to
move.
the old system.
Please,
Yeah?
Is it? I didn't know that. I've made it up.
Yes.
145A, it means that we calculate title holders to all the rounds played or all the rounds that are calculated for the
It's
North.
calculated.
Calculator for the norm.
All opponents, perhaps there are games not calculated for the North.
In this house, don't count.
If you won a game and you deleted it, then you would have deleted it. So it wouldn't be there anymore.
Together with
Say you played two unrated players. The second unrated player would have to be deleted, yes?
Yeah.
So he's deleted. He's no longer considered in the...
No, if you won against, if the applicant wants against.
No, you're right, you're right.
Yeah, you won
Sorry,
again, of course.
I've been doing this since 9 a.m.
At least 50% of all opponents played. You want the word played?
All opponents played or all opponents of the North.
If he's
No,
unrated
played or norm.
with a tie.
It's
Ah,
different thing.
okay.
I think all
The
of
opponents of the North.
Title of opponents and the calculation with it
In
was
the
okay.
in the norm application.
It was all okay.
Yeah.
No change in that.
Yeah.
It's a
All
very
opponents of
sensitive,
the
very
North.
sensitive matter.
Try to find a better word.
Yeah, just find the wording. Yes.
Yes, the only reason I changed it at all was it was clearly wrong before, so that doesn't mean it's right now. Okay. Nothing else to change.
That means they stay as it was before.
Yes. This thing 146D.
1, 4, 6.
146D, you delete.
146?
B.
Yes,
What was it?
it was... Oh, there-
Unrated title.
oh, sorry, I can't get it back now.
Oh, we aren't going to have unrated. We're getting rid of that. That's
Unrated title player in current regulation says is stated as for GM 2300,
Yeah.
WGM blah blah blah.
awful.
Yes,
Okay,
It's
so
absolutely awful.
As it is.
in favor of deleting, commission members, raise your hands.
No, as it is.
No.
Wait.
Delete
Those
it.
in favor of deleting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those in favor of keeping it,
The whole article?
No.
1, 2.
I don't know what, I don't know what we
You've been
want.
railroading.
Everybody rating.
The point is,
Yes.
Everybody rating.
that means if an applicant has an unrated player, this player is not counted as a.
Unrated titled player.
It's titled player.
He's a GM but he has no rating. Current regulation says give him 2300.
You want the top.
It's incomprehensible.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so
We delete
delete this.
So they're all rating floor. All of the rating floor.
Yes, rating floor.
We have not discussed about raising the level of the rating player. This is only for title and
All of the rating floor.
except that you have the chance to raise one player's
Only that,
rating
only that.
to the minimum.
Yes, yes.
Right, the
No, they're not. We just got rid of it.
The only chance to
Can
have
we-
unrated title player is Fatal Master.
Where are you now, Nick?
performance rating, nothing to change.
Maybe.
They've been like that for some time, but I don't think there's enthusiasm to change it. Now, yes, these tables,
are used by many arbiters.
Oh, I'm sure they are. But Stuart, you had a clear view that we could get rid of one and not the other.
There are two ways of doing these tables. The second one, of course, is the way I did it myself, and naturally I'm in favour of that. That gives you all the information you need on one table. You don't have to look from one to the other. People speak to me, oh, his TPR is plus 125. You don't need any of that. You just work out the RA and then you're there. You look it up on the table. I don't see why it isn't a perfectly good, the best way of doing it.
No, tables are okay. However, too many.
Well, it shouldn't be there twice.
So you would keep which one of the two? Just
The
give me
second set.
Keep 1 point.
Well, travel down and you're fine.
The second is 172.
Right. So
172 is the second.
I think so.
so
We are deleting all this.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So
Oh,
good.
okay.
No,
No, the other one, not this, 17.
Look, it looks like this.
Yes.
She wants to keep 1/7.
This is
You want to delete this one? I'm asking just now, do you want to delete this?
I
Yes.
can't see.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes, it
That's what I
doesn't
asked.
look like this.
So we
does
kept
it?
this.
Delete 149.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
This one.
Hey,
This
this
one.
one should be kept.
Yes. That tells you
Because
everything.
there you have all the figures.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean? Repeat it once again. This is the repeating.
right in the
That's
one
we do that.
151. Sorry, we're losing this. 151. Everyone must have noticed that the ratings that have to be achieved are not consistent with the performances that have to be achieved for norms. But the feeling in Warsaw was that there's a reason for that, which I forget, and that there's no reason to change it. Some of them are 50 points below the performance rating, and some are 100. And I don't know why. It seems very strange, but probably this is not the time to argue about it. I know, Stuart, you explained how it came to
Let's
that.
go on.
No, I don't know about that. I can't remember it. I inherited that.
Oh, did you?
Yes?
Now, Michaelis, 153, is this?
You just
The
moved it from a
old
different
one,
place.
51.
I've changed the numbering, that's all. Yes, okay.
We had it already.
Yes.
It's 1 point. Yeah.
It used to be 151, and the numbering was
Yeah.
a bit strange.
The very important one, I don't see it there, was the proposal that from a due date, possibly the 1st of July 2013, norms which have not been submitted.
Oh, we've
Well,
done
we
that.
have to-
We done
we
it
dealt
already.
that in
Well, we have to change 154 then.
I didn't know. It's
No,
okay.
no,
I
no,
remember I
understood.
wasn't here.
It was out of order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
154 then.
Has to be changed.
Oh, 154,
You're quite right.
very good, yes.
Yes, well done.
If you don't want that,
But
We
need
work-
a
we work-
reference
yes.
to our decision.
Correct, yes.
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 yes,
Okay.
okay.
So
So,
just put it, reference required.
Yeah.
You got a 1 star for this.
Well, yeah, no.
Right, 1.6, I've added this comment because we've got into trouble before when we've changed the regulations, forgotten to change the summary, and arbiters only look at the summary. But that's technicality, I think.
Okay.
How how that got in green, I do not know. Nothing changed.
I think you gotta go back up.
Oh, yes, please. What have I missed this time?
Where you say that only the 6 defined time race
Yeah,
of
so I was
play.
gonna say we-
You have to change, modify that.
Did you-
Indeed. Good. So this is in the summary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right there.
Rate
Uh,
of
we
play.
have
there.
we
Rate of
have
play.
it.
Rate of
Summary.
play down there.
Rate
Yeah.
of play.
That's different.
Well, so,
Minimum.
but you're right. What we'll have to do is do all the changes first, and then make sure.
I
we
just want to make
reflect-
sure that that's
Yes,
happening.
thank you.
Yes.
Highlighted, colored.
Yeah, color it.
Do you need the summary? All the
Oh
summary?
well, I wanted rid of it, but I was held down.
Oh, that's been discussed.
No, in Warsaw.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Chairman, there is one table in 1.7 at the start which we can delete.
Oh, that's good.
In 1.7,
Go on.
the first table.
That one?
No. One page back. Yes,
Ah, that
the
one.
table which is named summary of requirements of the number of opponents. We don't need it. We have the next table, everything included.
Okay, but this is not a change to the actual
Regulation.
regulations. It's just presentation. So nobody will mind if we do that without asking the General Assembly.
Yeah.
But thank you. Okay, 1.8, clearly the numbering is not right yet. It will be.
I know you're in a hurry.
Yes.
On 1.81, it's, because the arbiters, there's only one person who has a right by federation to upload tournaments onto the server, only the rating office.
Well, that was my point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm puzzled about.
In 8.1, not that it's
The
rating
Is it possible for reporting?
The arbiter sends it to the rating officer, and the rating officer does what's necessary.
So amend it out of the meeting
Yeah.
to include the chief arbiter shall forward the material to the rating officer.
Yeah.
It
And
adds
so
one
on.
more, makes one more person responsible for making sure it's rated.
Yes. So 181 needs change.
The
Now,
wording has to be changed.
182. What does that mean?
That's your personal bugbear.
Is it?
Yeah, you don't like it not to be registered.
We already decided to change.
Yeah, change the registration
Yeah.
procedure.
So that
If
has
not
been-
registered, no title is possible.
We have,
Um,
we decided yesterday.
I'm sorry, these are the title regulations. Yes. Okay. So yes. Okay. So
It's not registered in advance, is there no title as a...
they're
Same as
good.
rating.
Job done. Thank you.
So you need to change all that.
Yes. So that needs changing.
183, that's okay.
Yes. One.
Well,
Don't
you might
forget
specify
numbering.
what it actually is.
Yeah.
6.
Does 184, does the rating administrator ever find reports to be defective?
No, it's mostly automatic, and recently we had no such cases.
Yes. Any reason to take it out, leave it in?
Take out.
I think maybe it can be done only by the chairman of rating administrator. I mean, it will be not rating error, it will be something connected with the rules, maybe time control, something, not rating.
So,
It can be removed.
I like removing more.
So it should
Not
be
really
changed
doing that, isn't it?
3 months.
3 months, not 6.
That hasn't
Yeah,
been
it's
agreed
the same.
yet.
Yes, 3 months.
Well, it has on the rating front.
Yeah, 3 months would be.
No, it's got, the GA can,
Yes, we agree.
Oh, yes, they can
yeah,
kibosh anything.
yeah. So change it to 3.
Yes.
And then if it
Well-
gets changed again, then you don't have to. Oh.
Well, I was caught like that when things aren't consistent.
No agreement.
Yes, now what's the, together with the report, if available, well, what kind of a regulation is that?
No agreement. 184, no agreement.
Sorry?
Will not be accepted, yes.
You already accepted.
We already said,
Will not be accepted without agreement.
period, full stop.
No, full stop, and delete without the agreement.
Uh,
183.
Delete the line with